Well, hello and welcome to this midday market mood check with me, Nandita Khemka, and my colleague Yatin Mota. Now, it started off as a manic Monday with the Nifty slipping below that crucial 18,400 level, but we've managed to recover pretty smartly from the opening lows. In fact, even the mid and small caps have managed to recover losses and are now slightly outperforming the indices. When it comes to the key movers today, it's the oil and gas pack which is doing pretty well, even though the IT pack is extending its losses. I think that index is down somewhere around 5% or so in a matter of 2 to 3 sessions. But what is the reason behind this outperformance in the energy pack, Yatin?
Nandita, if you look at the top gaining sector today, obviously it's the energy pack, and the main movers here are the oil marketing companies. Today, Prabhudas Leeladhar had come out with a note talking about how really they are overweight on companies like HPCL, because now really the game is moving to the court of oil marketing companies, because the fall in crude oil prices has really made the losses narrow substantially for petroleum products, especially petrol and diesel, where the under recoveries are now slightly turning profitable on a blended basis. So clearly now oil marketing companies are making some money on petrol and diesel sales combined. Obviously the gap is still on the loss side, but hopefully as crude oil prices cool off substantially, blended with a price hike now that the state government elections are behind us, there could be a outperformance rally in these oil marketing companies. And if you look at right now what's moving sectorally, PSU banking stocks, real estate, metal, energy, and in energy specifically there is a lot of momentum in the oil marketing companies, especially BPCL, that's up almost 0.8%. HPCL last time I checked was up 3%. IOC is up. So in general we are looking at oil marketing companies which are doing well in trade today.
Right, Yatin, when you look at the mid-cap space, a lot of movers, I see Glenmark is down quite a bit because US FDA has come out with a warning letter for its for lapses at its Goa unit. In fact, even Paytm, it's in focus ahead of its board meet on buyback, but a very strong business update had come out over the weekend, but the stock has given up most of its gains that it saw at open. Another thing that is catching my attention is Honeywell Automation. There was a very upbeat report on that stock, and that stock's doing pretty well. Also, IndusInd Bank. Jefferies had pegged a target of somewhere around 1600 or so. So all the looking at these stocks, what are the other movers that are hitting 52-week highs or lows in today's session?
So apart from this, Divi's Lab is one stock I need to specifically mention, because there was a brokerage note which indicates that the export markets are doing well for Divi's. In fact, 10% growth is seen there for the last 2-month period, which is October-November. So some respite or some relief coming in for that stock. But stocks which are hitting fresh 52-week high includes Yes Bank. That stock is up 7% today. So on Friday, the stock crossed the 20 rupees mark, and today it's almost trading above 21. So good move coming in there. Reddington, that stock is nearing the 200 rupee mark. 150, 160 was the broad range at which Reddington was trading, and now closing towards 200 bucks. IIFL, United Breweries, and Godfrey Phillips, these are the other stocks which are doing well in trade and hitting fresh 52-week highs.
Yeah, I think another stock I want to talk to you about is Uniparts India.
Yeah.
It saw a very disappointing debut today. In fact, grey market premium was indicating a 10% premium, if I'm not mistaken, but it managed to list at a discount. What's happening there?
So I think Uniparts earlier also, when they tried to tap the IPO markets, the valuations were rich and they had to call off the plans. Right now also, if you look at the IPO, not huge interest coming in from QIBs in terms of follow-up. IPO price was 577.
It was subscribed 25 times.
Yeah, and obviously that was due to the market frenzy. But follow-up today, volumes are dry and not much of institutional activity is what I've gathered from dealing rooms. Stock is at 550, so really a 27 rupees discount coming in for that one. Let's see how it were to recover. But in general, auto ancillaries are quiet. And let's see how really Unipart does and what is the kind of follow-up demand that we see apart from the IPO subscription figures that we saw.
Yeah, aside of that, 3 other IPOs opening this week. Sula is one of them. I don't know what kind of interest it is seeing, even though I'm sure it has a lot of interest when it comes to wines and everything. Even though it's a Monday, so we should not be talking about wines right now. But on that note, it's a wrap on this midday market mood check from me and Yatin. Of course, Yatin will be back with Bazaar Gupshup at 3:40, so stay tuned.